have united in protests against his administration. The opposition parties have frequently accused him of failing to deliver on key promises, particularly concerning economic relief and governance reforms. However, Imran Khan has consistently maintained that his administration is committed to combating corruption and instituting long-term change for the betterment of the country, despite facing immense challenges. Looking ahead, Imran Khan's political future remains uncertain as Pakistan continues to face complex socio-economic challenges. His leadership, while deeply transformative, is still under the microscope, with the success of his policies in the long term remaining a key point of contention. However, his legacy as one of Pakistan's most iconic political figures, shaped by his cricketing fame, his philanthropic efforts, and his fight for political reform, is likely to remain a defining element of Pakistan's history for many years to come. Imran Khan's life and career exemplify the transformative power of perseverance, commitment, and an unwavering desire to change the course of a nation. Whether admired or criticized, his impact on Pakistan, both as a cricketer and as a politician, is undeniable, and his journey will continue to inspire and provoke discussions long after his time in office. As Imran Khan's political journey progresses, his place in Pakistan's history remains subject to debate and reflection. His path, from a cricketing legend to a political figurehead, reflects the complexities of leadership in a country marked by challenges such as poverty, corruption, and political instability. His ability to mobilize the masses, particularly the younger generation, has been one of his most significant achievements, as he consistently appealed to Pakistanis who sought an alternative to the political dynasties that had long dominated the country's political scene. Despite the many obstacles faced by his government, Imran Khan's leadership remains a symbol of hope for some, especially those who believe in his vision of a more just and equitable Pakistan. His supporters laud his stance against corruption, emphasizing his efforts to hold public officials accountable and his ambition to change the status quo. However, as with any political figure, Imran Khan's tenure has faced intense scrutiny, and the criticisms surrounding his leadership have played a prominent role in shaping his legacy. Imran Khan's unyielding focus on anti-corruption measures was one of the pillars of his political rhetoric. He often framed the fight against corruption as the battle for Pakistan's future, claiming that the nation's resources were being plundered by corrupt elites. However, some critics argue that his government has struggled to follow through on this mission effectively, as corruption remains an endemic issue, with allegations of favoritism, lack of transparency, and inefficiency continuing to surface. In terms of foreign policy, Imran Khan has sought to reposition Pakistan as a key player in the global arena. His diplomatic efforts have centered around improving relations with neighboring countries, such as India and Afghanistan, while simultaneously strengthening ties with traditional allies like China and Saudi Arabia. Imran's efforts to build closer relations with China have been particularly notable, with the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPC, playing a central role in his vision for economic development. This multi-billion-dollar infrastructure project aims to enhance trade and connectivity between China and Pakistan, with the potential to significantly boost Pakistan's economy in the long run. However, some critics have raised concerns over Pakistan's growing dependence on Chinese investments and loans, arguing that it could potentially limit the country's sovereignty and economic autonomy. Despite these concerns, Imran Khan has remained resolute in his pursuit of regional and global partnerships that he believes are essential to Pakistan's growth. While Imran Khan's tenure as prime minister was not without its controversies and challenges, his personal narrative remains one of remarkable resilience. His ability to bounce back from setbacks, whether in cricket or politics, has been central to his public image. His life story is an embodiment of overcoming adversity, as he transitioned from a young cricketer facing tough odds to a statesman striving to bring about change. Imran Khan's continued influence on Pakistan's political landscape remains a subject of speculation as his time in office moves forward. His capacity to maintain a solid base of support among the public, particularly from younger Pakistanis who hope for a break from traditional politics, will be an essential factor in his future political prospects. Whether or not he can fulfill the grand vision he set for a new Pakistan will likely define his legacy, as well as his ability to address the pressing challenges that continue to face the nation. Despite the controversy surrounding his leadership, Imran Khan's story has inspired millions in Pakistan and around the world. His ability to transition from an internationally recognized sports figure to a national leader and philanthropist is a testament to his vision, determination, and unwavering belief in his mission. His life, intertwined with moments of triumph and challenge, continues to captivate the imaginations of those who seek change and progress in Pakistan. In conclusion, Imran Khan's life and career offer a fascinating portrait of a man who has defied expectations and sought to leave an indelible mark on his country. His efforts to reshape Pakistan through his governance, charitable initiatives, and relentless pursuit of a better future for the people of Pakistan will undoubtedly be remembered, whether celebrated or critiqued, for generations to come. His legacy, as both a cricketer and a politician, is a testament to his ambition, resilience, and his undying commitment to improving the lives of the Pakistani people. Imran Khan was born on October 5, 1952, in Lahore, Pakistan, into an affluent family. His father, Ikramullah Khan Yatsi, was a civil engineer, and his mother, Kakut Khanum, hailed from a respected family. Imran's early education took place in Lahore at Atchison College, where he displayed an aptitude for sports, particularly cricket. His exceptional talent in cricket soon became evident, leading to his enrollment at the prestigious Royal Grammar School in Worcester, England. After completing his schooling, he went on to study at Keble College, Oxford, where he graduated in 1975 with a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics, PP. Imran Khan's journey into cricket began during his time at Atchison College and continued to flourish at Oxford. His cricket career took off when he debuted for Pakistan's national team in 1971. At the age of 18, over the course of his career, he became one of the most famous cricketers in the world. His skill as an all-rounder, combining fast bowling and batting prowess, earned him a reputation on both the domestic and international cricket circuits. Imran led Pakistan to victory in the 1992 Cricket World Cup, a triumph that solidified his place as one of the greats in the sport's history. His leadership, resilience, and contributions to the sport earned him widespread admiration. He retired from cricket in 1992 after a remarkable career spanning 2 decades, during which he earned numerous accolades and was widely regarded as one of the finest captains in cricket history. Post-retirement, Imran Khan turned his attention to philanthropy and politics. In 1994, he founded the Kakut Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital and Research Center in Lahore, named in honor of his late mother, who had passed away from cancer. The hospital, which began as an ambitious project, soon became a cornerstone of cancer treatment in Pakistan, offering services to patients irrespective of their financial status. Imran's philanthropic work further expanded with the establishment of Namal University in Mianwali, which provided high-quality education to underprivileged students. His commitment to improving the health and education sectors made him a respected figure both in Pakistan and internationally. In the late 1990s, Imran Khan began his political journey, driven by his frustration with the corruption and inefficiency of Pakistan's established political parties. He founded the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) party in 1996, with the primary goal of creating a just and prosperous society free from corruption. The early years of PTI were marked by limited success, but Imran's persistence in his quest for political change gradually garnered him a growing base of support. His message of accountability, justice, and transparency resonated with many Pakistanis, particularly the youth who were disillusioned with the traditional political elite. Despite numerous challenges, including losing elections and facing political opposition, Imran Khan remained steadfast. Over the next decade, he worked tirelessly to expand PTI's influence, making significant inroads in national and provincial politics. In the 2013 general elections, PTI emerged as the second-largest party in Pakistan, cementing Imran's status as a major political force. His political career gained further momentum, with his rhetoric and rallies capturing the public's attention. Imran consistently emphasized anti-corruption, economic reforms, and social justice. Imran Khan's rise to power came in 2018 when PTI won the general elections, and he was sworn in as Pakistan's 22nd Prime Minister. His government's policies focus on economic reform, anti-corruption measures, and social welfare. Imran Khan worked on improving relations with neighboring countries, especially India, and sought to strengthen Pakistan's standing on the international stage. His government also emphasized reducing poverty and increasing investment in the country's infrastructure and education sectors. During his time as Prime Minister, Imran Khan faced numerous challenges, including economic instability, rising inflation, and the global COVID-19 pandemic. Despite these obstacles, he pushed for a Naya Pakistan or New Pakistan, a vision of a more equitable society with a robust economy and a strong welfare state. He also implemented initiatives such as ASAS, a program aimed at providing financial support to the underprivileged, and Kamyab Jawan, an initiative designed to create job opportunities for young people. Imran Khan's leadership style has been described as charismatic and determined, yet sometimes polarizing. His critics argue that his government struggled to manage Pakistan's economic crises and faced criticism for its handling of certain domestic and international issues. Nevertheless, his supporters admire his integrity, commitment to his vision, and efforts to reshape Pakistan's political landscape. Beyond his political and philanthropic endeavors, Imran Khan is also a noted author and public speaker. He has written books on cricket, politics, and his experiences, offering insights into his philosophy and vision for Pakistan. His public speeches often focus on issues such as national sovereignty, social justice, and the importance of education and health. Imran Khan's personal life has also been in the public eye. He married his first wife, British socialite Jemima Goldsmith, in 1995, but their marriage ended in divorce in 2004. In 2018, he married his third wife, Bushra Bibi, a spiritual leader, after a brief courtship. His personal life has often been the subject of media scrutiny, but Imran Khan has maintained his focus on his public duties. Throughout his life, Imran Khan has remained an iconic figure in Pakistan, admired for his cricketing achievements, philanthropic contributions, and his persistent pursuit of political reform. His leadership continues to shape the country's future, and his journey from an international cricket legend to the Prime Minister of Pakistan remains one of the most fascinating stories in modern-day political history. Imran Khan's tenure as Prime Minister was marked by his efforts to implement policies aimed at improving Pakistan's socio-economic conditions. One of his key priorities was to address the country's severe economic challenges. His government focused on stabilizing the economy by seeking loans and support from international institutions such as the International Monetary Fund (IMF), as well as negotiating trade agreements with key partners. The government undertook a series of measures to control inflation, reduce fiscal deficits, and create jobs. However, critics of his administration argue that the country's economic challenges persisted, and many of his ambitious promises did not materialize to the extent hoped for by the public. Another significant aspect of Imran Khan's leadership was his commitment to social welfare programs. His government launched initiatives like the ASAS program, which aimed to provide financial assistance to vulnerable segments of society, particularly the impoverished and marginalized. This program became one of the largest welfare initiatives in Pakistan's history. The Kamyab Jawan program also sought to empower young people by offering skill development, financial assistance, and entrepreneurship opportunities. On the international front, Imran Khan prioritized improving Pakistan's diplomatic relations, especially with neighboring countries. One of the most high-profile aspects of his foreign policy was his efforts to engage in dialogue with India, aiming to ease tension between the two nations, which had been exacerbated by the long-standing Kashmir dispute. Despite some setbacks and challenges in the relationship, he remained committed to peaceful diplomacy and called for greater regional cooperation. His approach also extended to Pakistan's relationship with the United States and China, as he sought to navigate the complex geopolitical landscape. Imran Khan also focused on environmental sustainability, launching initiatives aimed at tackling climate change, reducing carbon emissions, and promoting green energy. The 10 Billion Tree Tsunami Project, which sought to plant 10 billion trees across the country to combat deforestation and climate change, gained international recognition. This program was designed to not only improve the environment, but also create employment opportunities for communities across the country. Despite the political challenges, Imran Khan continued to be a polarizing figure in Pakistani politics. His critics often accuse him of struggling to deliver on his promises of governance reform and economic development. His handling of opposition parties, as well as his sometimes confrontational stance toward the media, generated debate over his commitment to democratic values and freedoms. However, his supporters lauded his unrelenting efforts to challenge corruption, promote national unity, and lead the country toward greater self-reliance. In addition to his political career, Imran Khan remained actively involved in charitable activities and maintained his position as a prominent public figure. His personal brand, shaped by his cricketing legacy, political career, and philanthropy, continued to attract attention both within Pakistan and globally. He used his platform to address issues such as corruption, poverty, gender equality, and the need for improved healthcare and education. Imran Khan's leadership remained deeply intertwined with his vision for a new Pakistan, a country where justice, equality, and accountability would prevail. However, as with any political leader, his journey was filled with complex dynamics, both successes and setbacks, as he worked toward reshaping the nation. His story is one of transformation, resilience, and a constant push for change in a society that has long been grappling with its challenges. By the time of his tenure as Prime Minister, Imran Khan had become a central figure not only in Pakistani politics, but also in the global narrative surrounding leadership, cricket, and philanthropy. His trajectory from a world-renowned sports figure to a dynamic political leader underscores his deep commitment to Pakistan's future and his desire to create a better society. Whether celebrated or criticized, Imran Khan's impact on the political and social fabric of Pakistan is undeniable, and his legacy will continue to shape the country for generations to come. Imran Khan's time as Prime Minister also witnessed several key events and challenges that defined his political journey. Throughout his tenure, he faced significant political opposition, both from within his own government coalition and from rival political parties. The opposition, led by parties like the Pakistan People's Party, PPP, and the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, PMLN, frequently criticized his leadership style and the outcomes of his policies. These parties often claimed that Imran Khan's government was struggling to tackle corruption and was failing to provide tangible economic relief to the citizens. Despite these challenges, Imran Khan's position within Pakistan's political framework remained robust due to the strong base of support he had cultivated among the youth and the working class. His calls for accountability, his anti-corruption stance, and his vision for a more equitable society resonated with a significant portion of the population. Many saw him as an outsider in the traditional political establishment, bringing hope for genuine change. His charisma and ability to speak to the aspirations of ordinary Pakistanis were critical factors in his sustained popularity. On the global stage, Imran Khan was often viewed as a leader advocating for justice and peace. He continued to highlight the plight of Kashmiris in the Indian-administered region of Jammu and Kashmir, often bringing attention to human rights violations in the area. His strong stance on Kashmir, as well as his calls for dialogue with India, made him a key figure in the South Asian political sphere. Additionally, Imran Khan's government sought to forge closer ties with countries like China, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey, attempting to balance Pakistan's foreign policy interests while navigating complex regional dynamics. In the realm of governance, Imran Khan faced tough decisions, particularly regarding Pakistan's military, which has historically played a dominant role in the country's politics. His relationship with the military was often scrutinized, with some critics alleging that the military exerted significant influence over his decision-making. However, Imran Khan repeatedly emphasized his commitment to civilian supremacy and his desire to foster a democratic and transparent governance structure. Imran Khan's approach to governance was heavily influenced by his experiences as a cricketer and a philanthropist. His leadership on the cricket field, where he led Pakistan to World Cup glory, was seen as a model for his political career. As a politician, he was often compared to a captain leading a team, where the goal was national unity and progress. This analogy, rooted in his sporting background, played a role in how he framed his political identity. In his later years as Prime Minister, Imran Khan's government increasingly faced criticism for its handling of the economy. Rising inflation, the depreciation of the Pakistani rupee, and increasing public debt were issues that his administration struggled to address effectively. This led to frustration among many Pakistanis, especially in urban centers where living standards were directly impacted by the economic challenges. However, his supporters maintained that his government was dealing with the aftermath of years of mismanagement by previous governments and that long-term solutions would take time. Imran Khan's tenure as Prime Minister also coincided with the global COVID-19 pandemic, which added another layer of complexity to his governance. His government, like many others around the world, was tasked with managing the public health crisis while also ensuring economic stability. Imran Khan took a somewhat unconventional approach compared to some other leaders by opting for a more gradual approach to lockdowns, emphasizing the need to protect livelihoods alongside public health. His stance on balancing the economy and health drew both support and criticism, with some praising his pragmatism and others accusing him of not doing enough to curb the spread of the virus. Imran Khan's vision for the future of Pakistan continued to evolve as he navigated both domestic and international pressures. His leadership remained an embodiment of his values of fairness, justice, and accountability, but he faced ongoing challenges in transforming those values into tangible results for Pakistan's people. His political trajectory, from cricket legend to philanthropist to prime minister, has made him one of the most influential figures in Pakistan's modern history, leaving an indelible mark on the country's political landscape. In recent years, Imran Khan's government has grappled with political instability, particularly as opposition parties,